An inspiring performance with the bat and the ball on day 3 helped the Tigers dominate their first test. After declaring at a massive 587 for 8, powered by towering centuries from Mahmoodil Hassan Joy and captain Najmul Hussain Shanto, Ireland was left gasping. The visitors stumbled in their chase, collapsing to 86 for 5, haunted by the lethal Bangladeshi spin attack. With a commanding lead of 215 runs, the hosts edged even closer to securing a 1-0 series advantage. It's day 4 and the gripping test cricket is at its best. You don't want to miss a single moment. It's going to be intriguing cricket here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. We're all set for day 4 of the Dutch-Bangla Bank first test match between Bangladesh and Ireland.
Yeah, all eyes will be on the spin department. Bangladesh in a very commanding position. This is day 4. Good morning to all our viewers. 86 for 5 yesterday in just 29 overs. Can they fight back? That's what Ireland will be hoping for. Ireland, right, Matthew Humphrey, the unbeaten batter, and with him is Andy McBride. But they have still Andrew Balbirnie to come in bat, the skipper.
The funny old thing, you can hang on to it, but their backs are against the wall here, Ireland. They've got to figure out a method.
Straight away, no surprises here. Taijul Islam opening the bowling on day 4. It's more of a survival, isn't it, for them? Oh, close. Looked plumb in front, and it's been given.
Gesturing the bat. Let's wait and see.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. Original on-field decision is out. I've checked the feet placement and it's a fair delivery. You can have a look at front on. Yeah, okay. Hold it there. Go back. Yeah. And we've got a deflection and spike. Sam, I'm going to have to ask you to reverse your decision to not out. You're on screen, yeah.
Oh, now was that a catch? Was that a catch? It looked like reaction from the slip scorer suggests that it might have been a catch.
Yeah, I think this is a chance, but it goes quickly off the face of the bat. All happening this morning in the very first over. Yes. Straight to Mominal.
Well, showing signs of aggressiveness. They need to find ways to score runs also. It's not only about being how to survive. So it picks up a boundary.
Yeah, spot on. I think if you just keep trying to defend, this will continue to happen. Got to try and keep a positive mindset of scoring. And he does on this occasion. The sweep is effective.
Again. And he's really tonked it away. My intentions are clear. We'll have to wait and see, has it gone all the way?
And it's a tricky one because the shadows are still part of the ground. So it comes out of the natural light and then goes into the shadow. So the umpire just wants to have a quick look. Yeah, there you see it just disappears into the shadows. So has it hit the boundary wedge on the 4 or has it just hit the inside? Possibly what Richard Illingworth will be trying to ascertain right now with this boundary check. So it'll be 6. I think it's hit the wedge on the 4. There's confirmation to end the over. 96 for 5. Does this run away for 4? Yes, it does. Finds the gap on this occasion, does Andy McBride. But it's a good point that you bring up. So they do have some level of batting depth. With that boundary, the 100 does come up. Still looking to score. So loose delivery, they take full toll of it.
Maybe just a little bit outside the off stump, yeah. But when you get into that mindset of looking to score, you might find yourself in trouble also. So you need to be very, very careful and watchful. Don't think they're going to go for it.
Have a closer look at it. Maybe a little bit of bat as well, but also take as much as they can. Tries to play the reverse sweep. Want to see if there's any pad or bat. Keep an eye on the umpire. Bit of work for Hassan Mahmood. They'll pick up 3, but 3 what? 3 leg buys. And that is so important, Atta, and everybody at home and whoever's woken up in Ireland to start watching the telecast, that your team definitely needs to be taking out a lot out of this test match in learning. That's Uppish again.
Good work, good dive in just to make sure the ball doesn't cross over. Nahid Rana. We'll have another look here because it was very close to the boundary ropes. He did manage to pull it back. Any part of the body touching those triangles. No, I think he's done well here. Very good effort. Spin. The left just scooping it behind. So it looks like that both the batters are looking to play these sweep shots, which is fine if it comes good. But also, I think you're asking, as a team, you're asking a little bit too much. That's all right. Still yet to come. Take a little bit more response. Oh, another chance. It might have just ricocheted off the gloves of Lichun Kumar Das. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I hope he's okay. Firstly, is there an edge? Yes, I think so. Then off the thigh pad and then into the chest, it looks like, or the lower throat. It's gone very quickly. You tuning in? It's all happening. Ireland's trying to stay alive in this particular test match.
Again, the reverse. Is that result going to inspire Ireland cricket team here?
Hopefully not to kick the ball. 33 gone. It's Nelson for 5.
He spoke about the use of the feet, and he's used them perfectly on that occasion.
It's all about the options, and they've possibly been listening to me because they've gone on the sweep, and now we've seen a little bit of foot movement. It's nice and close to it. Doesn't quite get the timing he needs, but the most important thing there is that he's picked the line, and so it doesn't beat him on the inside or the outside of the bat.
And now the reverse.
So the danger here for these two batters is that their boundary options are slowly being cut off. So the amount of risk and positive intent that they're taking is only one now. It's no longer a boundary. Just in this fashion, right on cue. This was my worry, that only the fielder on the boundary would give you 1. And so you commit to the wrong particular ball. It's a top edge. And finally, Bangladesh, after a little bit of frustration, get the breakthrough.
We spoke about playing against the spin. If you're playing with the spin, it's fine. But this is a right-hander. And he's gone on the onside, which means he's playing against the spin. Gets a top edge. Soft dismissal in the end. So not a great shot to attempt to play in these conditions. Humphrey has to go. Gone for 16. 116 for 6.
The challenges will still be posed. One thing you'll always expect from an Irish side is that they'll fight.
You need to be careful here. Playing late is fine, but if you're just waiting a little bit too much, you might find yourself in trouble.
Trying to figure out, does he think it's turning too much to bring the stumps into play to the left-hander?
Yeah, poor delivery gets the treatment.
Yeah, just holds on the surface and able to find the gap again and pick up yet another boundary. "38 runs, 7.4 overs. So healthy run rate this morning.
Yeah, he's a tough character, isn't he? So with that single, he will keep the strike. 1, 2, 5 for 6.
Get an opportunity to play the longer version regularly, let alone this format of the game, the Test cricket.
Well, talking before the tour about how they select their Test match team, they spoke about looking at one-day international cricket and the mindset there, and
There's just the point I was making. They're not going to be shy of their shots. And that is very good attitude to have.
well, Andy Balbirnie, while he opens the batting for Ireland, he's very adept at sweeping. Generally decides beforehand he's going to do it, but he is excellent at adjusting. Great foot position, good head position, made sure to get it in front of square. Doesn't worry about the fact that he's got it in the air. Much closer to the stumps on that occasion from Tigel, and so Andy Balbirnie feasting on another sweep shot. 2 fours in the over already.
Change of angles or not, he's going to take you on if the ball is in the right area. It's very good against the turn. He's so confident in sweeping that ball. Stretches forward. He's in control, playing straight into the ground. Look at him. First ball, rolling the wrist, make sure. And he knows there's nobody around to take the catch.
Well, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it, opening the batting? You can get loose deliveries early on, or you can get a brilliant one. You don't know what the pitch is going to do. You're the one that's out there to try and assess conditions. So there are plenty of records and things to be broken every single match. I think once we've been playing Test match cricket for as long as Bangladesh, then we'll be talking about things like a 100th Test cap. It'll be a good while.
Yeah, which is coming up soon for Mushfiqur Rahim. This is his 99th. And with the skipper in, you'd expect with his experience along with McBride that they'll just steer Ireland into some kind of situation from where they can at least go in and play session by session. This first session so important. A huge achievement. Oh, now that surprised him. A little bit of extra purchase of the wicket. Almost went to hand.
Yeah, change of angle and just maybe not concentrating quite enough.
And once in a while, when the length is a little awry, they'll try and get the singles going. The rotation of the strike has been there. We've seen some boundaries too. So they've not hung back, which is excellent. A very positive attitude.
So that, as you mentioned, if it's in any way short, it doesn't matter about the line. He backs himself, even if it's on the stumps, that he's going to get bat on it. Backward of square. Again, played it on line, Andy Balbirnie. Swept around the corner. A rare poor delivery from Tigel.
And immediately taken advantage of. That is excellent from the skipper. Just waited and swept it fine enough. No chance for the fielder. Well in control, rolling the wrist. Trying to sweep appeal, and the finger has gone up. Now, what is the batter going to do? It is the sweep again, and they've gone upstairs.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. Original on-field decision is out. I've checked the feet placement. and it's a fair delivery. Can have a look at front on, please. Okay, pitching in line, impact in line. Wickets missing. Okay. We'll go back to Hassan on field to reverse his decision to not out. Hassan, you're on screen now.
Hassan Raza has to reverse, and what a good call that from the batter. He knew where it impacted that it might have taken it over, and he was right. Oh no, this one seems to be pretty much in front. It struck again, and once again he reckons that it's not worth it. Might be. He's taking a little bit of advice from the skipper.
Okay, I've got, hold it there before it goes onto the pad there. That's the first spike, please. Okay, I've got the ball on the edge of the bat and a spike and a deflection as well. We'll go back to Hassan on field. You need to reverse your decision, Hassan. You're on screen now. Please signal.
2 decisions reversed back to back. Once again, the batter knew straight away. I think he took that review as soon as the decision was given. There was an inside edge. And inducing the edge once again, thinks of a run. Fumble allows the run to be taken. And 2 of them. Bangladesh are not going to be too happy with that effort.
Body language slightly deflated around the field for Bangladesh. Nice soft hands from McBride means this goes straight down, and it just kept on leaving the fielder.
And that was played very late. They get another run with that effort stopping. So, luck of the Irish, would you say? Some good decisions.
Shot front of square, but fielder at deep backward point has to run quite a bit. You're completely with you on that. Speaking of Hassan Murad, who's bowled just 3 overs.
Having said that, you must commend McBride and the way he's played. With all the shouts, with all the opportunities that have come and gone, and also lost a partner, he's just kept his plan quite simple. He's waited for that little bit of width that's been offered, and he's kept the scoring going. Joined by his skipper, who is an accomplished batter. And the 2 now move their partnership to 39 of 81. Carrying a little bit of a finger injury. So if you're just tuned in, stay here, because there's a lot happening. It's stuff that keeps you glued to your screen.
The intent overall this morning. Of course, McBride leading it, and then Humphreys and the skipper has now joined in. Has been very positive. Sweep deployed again. We've seen this a number of times. There was running away effort in the deep from Nahid Rana, goes in vain. Balbirnie will get a boundary.
Yes, another boundary and a very well played sweep. Played with good control. You can just see as it pitches, a little bit of extra bounce, but he covers that, and also the spin. A little bit of a misfield, cost him 4 runs.
You're still persisting with the same pair as Nazmul Hussain Shanto. To just refer back to your question, you were saying, Eddie, the previous over, maybe I would have given a few overs.
Keep the mindset that you don't need to push it through, and this one is pushed through. 84 kilometers, just under 85 kilometers, and it's played superbly for 4.
He is an out-and-out batter. It's his specialty, but then you still have to capitalize and put those away. Played it late. did not bounce as much. Coming back for the second, the Ireland batters now scoring runs at ease. 9 of the previous over, 8 of this one. 50 overs done. It's 172 for 6. We've deployed again. Take a single and retain the strike. Balbirnie, 174 for 6. Hassan Murad now from the Dutch Bangla end. He continues. Few calls given. This one looked pretty adjacent initially. It was pretty deep in the crease, but must admit that the reviews were very good.
And the players... Ooh. That's possibly missing leg stump. I think that's done a lot as well. But in terms of staying in the contest, the reviews have kept Ireland out there, haven't they? And so for the players to decipher the review and the decision...
Sweep again. Remember, they were trailing by 215 runs with just 5 wickets in hand overnight. Some people might have hoped that.
And that's an area that he's really jumped all over. Picking the length, waiting for it to finish the turn, and then punching it through the offside. Now on 42 of 86. This partnership 66, and this is where he's been so good. Either square or in front of square. Oh, has he taken it? Oh, has it bounced? That will be some catch. Amadul Hassan Joy.
They're going upstairs to Richard Illingworth again. Dutch Bangla decision pending.
TV umpire to director, we have an umpire review for a fair catch. I've checked the feet placement and it's a fair delivery. Can have a look at your best angle for the catch. Okay, I've got the ball on the ground there. Just rock it back. Okay, roll through nice and slowly. Just hold it on the next frame. Okay, hold it there. Okay, ball clearly on the ground. Ready to go to the big screen with my decision.
Nexus Payne not out. So close yet so far. Joy had his doubts.
Shanto. Oh, that looks close. It's given. And another review.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. Original on-field decision is out. I've checked the feet placement and it's a fair delivery. Pitching in line, impact in line. Wickets, umpire's call. We'll go back to Sam on field to stay with his original decision of out. You're on screen
Stays
now.
with the umpire. That's an umpire called. Finally, the partnership broken, and the skipper, Andy Balbirnie, has to go. Gone for 38.
They've got a famous ground in Donamana where there's a very short boundary on one side and there's a bank, and that bank will fill up with people. And yeah, if you don't want to visit Donamana, if you're playing the Irish Cup, the oldest cup competition in the world. Handy little inside edge that'll fly away to get Jordan Neal off the mark. Come back for a couple. He scored 85 against It's 85 against England at Lord's. In that game, James McCullum was opening the batting. He suffered a broken ankle. 86 it was, thank you. That's got through. That's going to go all the way. Oh, well, maybe not. Just being reeled in. No, 4 more. Andy McBride, anything that's a touch short, he's willing to take on and finds the gap with aplomb.
And he times it nicely, doesn't he? He's not to try to hit it too hard, just wait and got on top of it and cuts it nicely into the square. And it gets that speed going. They're so good, even Neil picking up a single. 191 for 7. Oh, quick single, needs a direct hit, but he's managed to pick up that single, which will allow him to pick up his 5th Test match 50.
Well, when Ireland are behind the 8 ball, in comes Andy McBride, and so often he's the man to put up the resistance. Appreciation from his teammates, Paul Stirling, Cade Carmichael, but he's not done. Learned his cricket in Cape Town, so if you give him any whiff, allow him to go on the back foot, he's going to punish you. Beautiful back foot cut from Jordan Neal.
Yeah, nothing wrong in that shot. Well in control, and it does a touch of hint of turn and bounce, so he gets on top of it nicely and cuts it. A dot, and will be lunch. It is. Right. It's been a good fight, but especially from the man on screen, Andy McBride, who's gone on to pick up his 5th Test match 50. And this session, 112 runs for Ireland for the loss of 2 wickets, has been impressive.
Yeah, very quickly took the fight to Bangladesh. Matthew Humphreys enjoying himself before he was dismissed, and there have been chances, a couple of chances went down early. There's been frustration as well for Bangladesh, plenty of reviews.
Well, that's where the match is at the moment. Ireland trail by 103 runs.
Very good afternoon and welcome back to Sylhet. All set for the post-lunch session of day 4. This Dutch-Bangla Bank first Test match. The Bangladesh team will be reasonably happy, maybe a touch frustrated that they're hoping that to clean up Ireland early. Jordan Neal and McBride in the middle. He'll be the most important cog in the wheel for Ireland to take them deeper into this game and try and get Bangladesh to bat again.
Nahid Rana, full 5 overs, which was yesterday. He did pick up a wicket, 1 for 26. So first time pace on day 4 from Bangladesh.
The ball in the 61st over. Might be doing a bit of reverse. To wait and see. And here we go. Off to lunch. Nicely behind that. Good feel of ball on bat for McBride.
Kept it pretty plain and simple, McBride.
Short, and six, got him. Oh, he tempted him. Disaster. And he could not really stop from trying to hit that ball. Did not time it, shake of the head. And that ploy of coming round worked.
Yeah, he probably got him in surprise because it was a short delivery and he really wanted to tonk it over and could not believe his luck that he's hit it straight to the fielder at short mid-wicket where Hassan Murad takes an easy catch. So success, early success after lunch for Bangladesh. He has to depart without adding any score before lunch. He go on for 52. Ireland 198 for 8.
Off the mark, that released some nerves.
Yeah, good from Nazmul Shanto because remember we were anticipating to see some pace in that first session. What he has done straight away is hand the ball to Nahid Rana to start the proceeding after the break.
Clipped away. There's some pace on that ball, and that pace has been used very well. He gets himself a boundary to finish the over. 204 for 8. Now, this time he's offered a full toss, and despite the mistiming, it almost reaches. I think the batter was a little surprised, went to hit it too hard in the process, didn't quite time it.
The bowler's got away with that. Should have been a boundary. Loosener. Probably eyeing to play it on towards mid-wicket, but he went a little bit straighter towards the fielder at mid-on.
Eased very softly. Nice run taken. Used to have to build up an understanding. I think just that last run, the manner in which they got it. Down the wicket. Does really well. And maybe lost it a bit at point of impact with the ball, but it did manage to hit it to the boundary.
He's decided to go against the spin, and he's again somehow managed to get it past that fielder. Not from the middle part of the bat, but finds the gap and finds the boundary. Yeah, he shimmies down the wicket. A little bit risky. If the ball grips and turn, he thinks that it was pretty close.
Now he makes it into a full toss, and he's tonked that away. That's another loose delivery. Got the punishment it deserved.
Much better from Neil. Yes, it was a loosener again because it turned out to be a full toss. He's actually bowled quite a few full tosses in his spell. It's a low full toss, and he picks the good direction straight over the bowler's head, straight as an arrow. One bounce to the fence.
Coming around now, and wow, what about that shot? Suddenly came out of the blue, used the angle, threw his bat at it. It went racing away.
He smashed that, hasn't it, Brian McCarthy? Change of angles, and it is the width, and really went after it. And he knew that he had enough on the bat because he never bothered to run. Why would you want to?
Threw the kitchen sink at it, didn't he? Bang. Brilliant. Neil makes room and gets that angled bat, and it streaks away to the boundary to finish a very good over for Ireland. 9 from it. 225 for 8. Bang! Off it goes. Many a mile. The slug sweep employed, and what a shot that is. Spectacular stuff.
Second 6 of the inning, but that is a top shot from Brian McCarthy. It was in the slot. Just moving his left leg away, making some room, and then eyeing that mid-wicket area. He nails it.
That's what the point I was making. Sweeps this time. It's going to be hauled in by the fielder. Enables the batters to change ends.
This partnership is now what, 36, and it has come in quick time. 32 deliveries. Very good.
Down the wicket. Smashes it through the covers. Great shot. Well, he's not going to hang back. He's going to take on Hasan Murad. Another beautiful shot.
Now, this is Jordan Neal. Excellent use of the feet also. Goes down the wicket and goes to the pitch of the delivery, and that is a cracking cover drive. Lovely shot. Beautifully played.
And this time he backs away and cracks it through. Well, this is spectacular batting. Excellent stuff. Another boundary to finish the over. 242 for 8. This is where experience comes into play. Taijul Islam brought back in immediately. He's bowled a perfect line and length. He's kept the batters quiet after many big overs. So far, just the single run in this over with one delivery to go. Momentum created by the Irish batters.
And I mentioned about how, well, you mentioned, in fact, Bangladesh would be expecting this from Ireland. Well, thank you to 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗃, who's up nice and early back in Ireland. He's informed me before this test.
Going across, the improvisation will bring the result as well. Will get 4, Jordan Neal, and ruin this over. Also brings up the 50 partnership. They cross 250 also, 251 for 8. Charges the bowler. Fielder in contention. Shadman under it. Takes a go. Wobbles. But completes the catch. And guess who? It is Hassan Murad, who's got the success and broken this partnership.
Catching hasn't been, it's been suboptimal from Bangladesh, but it's just about hung on the second grab. And Jordan Neal looking to take the game on. There was a fielder in the deep though, and I think at this point he knew he was in trouble. And then here, have a look. I think, well, look out for your ankles. Wry smile, and Jordan Neal eyes to the sky, but he betters his score from the first innings by 6, but he's got to go. He's the 9th wicket gone for Ireland. 252 for 9.
Bit of an appeal, but Ahsan Raza unmoved. They have one review left. Here's the last wicket. I think 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 Das recommends, along with the bowler, that it's worth going for. He's asking, he's gone for it. Richard Illingworth has some more work to do.
Well, spikes well before the ball gets to the bat. Roll it through. Okay. I've got a spike when the ball is on the bat and no gap between the bat and the ball. Ahsan, you're on screen now.
Decision overturned. It is rocket out as they celebrate. The last wicket just kissed the bat on its way, but very clear and precise description from the TV umpire Richard Illingworth. Even though Barry McCarthy nodded sideways, it was a good call to go and referee it upstairs. And Ireland have been bowled out. Taijul gets his third, bowled out for 254. Bangladesh, they don't have to come back and bat again. They have won this innings won this test match by an innings and 47 runs, the first test match of the Dutch Bangla Bank series. The end of day 4. One would have thought maybe things would be wrapped up pretty quickly, but they came out with a positive intent, scored runs, some good shots, some good knocks. Plenty of grit on display from the visitors. Handshakes all around, but plenty of respect exchanged, and I think it will keep on growing among the two teams. Yeah, that's how it has panned out. The first test match of the Dutch Bangla Bank series here in Sylhet. Ireland won the toss, decided to have a bat first. Sterling and Carmichael put together some runs, 60 and 59 respectively. The spinners dominated, limited them to 286. In response, the Bangladesh batters had a ball, couple of centurions, Mohammad Hasan Joy, a knock-off redemption, 171 of 286. And Shanto carrying on that good form he is enjoying throughout this year, getting another century. Humphreys with a fight for the left-arm spinner looked impressive. Then a lead of 301 runs. Ireland did not go down without a fight. Some resistance, some counter-attack courtesy of McBride and Sterling. But the spinners again were too good to handle from the Bangladesh spinners. Murad, impressive, 4 for 60 in the second innings on debut, 6 wickets for him. As a total, Taijul, yet again the workhorse with 3 wickets. Bangladesh, in the end, winning by an innings and 47 runs.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download 𝗃𝗵𝗴𝗲 app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit 𝗃𝗵𝗴𝗲.com.